Hi guys, so it's me. I'm editing right now. And as I was editing my video, I realized that I forgot to add in that I think I'm going to do like a hysterectomy Q&A, kind of like my experience with pre-op, post-op, what to expect, all that stuff. So if you guys have any questions for me about that or any questions in general, leave them below in the comments and I will answer them in my next video. Thanks guys. Good morning guys. It is really early in my opinion. I am definitely not a morning person. You probably hear Emmy in the playroom. She's like using this fake drill or something right now. So if you hear an obnoxious noise in the background, you know, it's just kids. Typical life. Anyway, so I am definitely not a morning person, and Nate's been out of town for the last few days. He's going to be gone for a couple weeks. He's in New Orleans actually for work because of Hurricane Ida. So it's just me and the kids here, and Bowden started school really early, and yeah, because he's been gone, obviously I have to get up and get both the kids ready and out the door, and it's just extremely hectic and chaotic. We're waking up at like 6:45, and I'm just so not used to that, and I will never be used to that. I'm just not a morning person. I never will be. Yeah, so I'm exhausted, but we got both kids up out the door this morning. Everybody's eating breakfast, dogs have been taken out. I got ready a little bit, and now I'm gonna get started on some cleaning. It is 9:30 and I have a little bit of time to kill in between now and lunchtime. Not time to kill, but I have, you know, like we're just having kind of a hangout day at home today. We're not really running any errands or we don't have any plans. So I'm gonna take advantage of this time and clean up the house. There are quite a few things that I have been needing to do around the house that I just haven't done. It's been on my to-do list for months now. Maybe not months, that sounds dramatic. Maybe a couple weeks. So I'm gonna try and tackle those this morning. We'll see how it goes with Emmy. Hopefully she lets me get some stuff done, but we'll see. So I figured I would just film it for you and do a little clean with me today. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Sorry for the rambly intro, but let's get started. So first things first, before I start cleaning, I always light a candle and put some wax cubes in my wax warmer just so I can fill up the house with some amazing smells. I love it. It brings me comfort. It makes me feel very cozy and ready to tackle my day. And of course, right now I'm loving all the fall scents. Honestly, I use them all year long. I'm obsessed with apple and pumpkin everything. Next, I decided to start with all of the cabinets. So a few weeks ago, I was actually sitting on the floor of my kitchen talking to my girlfriend on the phone, and I was looking around and looking at the fronts of my cabinets and did not realize how disgusting they had gotten. And I feel like the fronts of your cabinets and the kickboards, like the kick plates underneath your cabinets, are definitely a big place that get neglected. I never honestly clean these on a daily basis. I think I've cleaned these maybe once or twice since we've redone our kitchen, and it's been almost a year. I know, do not judge me. But I was looking around and realized how gross they were. They were splattered with things, and you know, kids' little handprints, and every little spot just gets touched and grubbed on by your kids' fingerprints. So that's why I decided to tackle first, and this part took me a long time. The front of our island has these, you know, grooved kind of plates in between the slats. So those took me a while to kind of clean in between, but I will say this was so satisfying for me. And I got almost every single scuff out of the cabinet by using this Murphy's wood oil. I really like this, and it works really well. After I was done scrubbing down my cabinets, I decided to move on next to the playroom and decided to try and wipe down all of the trim in there with the Murphy's Wood Oil. Since it worked so well to take all the scuffs off of the fronts of the cabinets, I thought I would try it in the playroom because our playroom trim is really banged up from toys and everything being banged into it. So it did take off quite a few scuffs, but there were some that were just really stubborn and I couldn't get off. Then I decided to just kind of wipe down the ledges and get rid of all of the crusty little fingerprints and marks from in there. Emmy really did not want me to leave her playroom, so I decided to bring some laundry in there that I needed to fold and put away and just kind of finish it up while I was sitting there and playing with Emmy and putting her hat back on her baby 5 million times and redressing her baby over and over again. Once lunch was done and Emmy went down for her nap, I decided to tackle my oven. Now my oven, we got this a year ago and this was only my second time cleaning it. Again, I know, don't judge me, I'm just being honest. I do not clean my oven very often. Honestly, I didn't really notice that it got gross until I opened it and I was like, I need to do this. So I sprayed it with some oven cleaner and decided to sit there and let it be for a little bit. So while I let the oven cleaner sit and do its magic and work its job, I decided to wipe down the microwave really quick. A little trick that I learned is that you put some water in a mug and you put a few glugs of vinegar in there with it. And then you turn your microwave on high for about 5 minutes and let the water kind of steam and evaporate all the things that are stuck inside of your microwave, and then you just give it a quick wipe down. And as I was wiping it down, I realized that there were 2 stickers that we never removed from when we bought the microwave, which again has been about a year from now. So for the whole last year, we've had these stickers on there that we were supposed to throw away all this time. All the fun things you find when you're deep cleaning your house. So this is wipe down number 1 of the oven. I wiped it all down and then I decided to spray it again because the front of the oven, the glass little pane right there were a ton of little splatter marks that just were not coming off, that were burned on really good. Every time I wipe down my oven, you can see where I'm like wiping and holding up to show the camera. It grosses me out so bad that there's so much nasty stuff in there that you don't even realize. It's crazy. So next I moved on to all my stainless steel, so I wiped down my dishwasher first. I use stainless steel wipes by, I believe it's called Wyman's. I'll insert a little picture here. But biggest trick that I've learned about stainless steel, and next time moving out to my fridge as well, is to use the wipes and wipe it down really, really well, get all the smudges and nasty stuff out, and then just leave it, let it sit. So it's gonna look completely streaky and disgusting, but let it sit for at least 10 minutes and then come back and the streaks will be gone. I used to sit there and buff it out with a dry towel forever afterwards to get all the streaks out, but you don't have to do that. You can just let it sit and it will all come out. So with my microwave, we have stainless steel on the top and the bottom of it, and then in the center part, obviously for the glass, I just use Windex and scrub it down really well. Again, see the streaks on the bottom? You'll see them slowly disappear over time. You don't have to buff it out at all. So here is my third attempt with the front of this oven, and on the third attempt I decided to get smart and stop working harder and work smarter. So I just sprayed the front and then I used a toothbrush to scrub all of the little flakes that were crusted on and would not come off with my little toothbrush. Guys, look at this stainless steel. I told you, all you have to do is wipe it down, leave it look streaky, and then it will come out perfect afterwards. It's kind of a miracle. It blows my mind every single time. So I had to show you guys. Alright guys, that is all for today's video. I feel pretty productive actually. I got a lot of cleaning done. I did change because I was going to pick up Odin from school drop off and I realized I was like in a sweater and leggings and it's very warm out. It's pretty cool here in my house because Nate keeps it pretty dang cool in here, but outside it's not so cool. It's pretty darn hot, so I did change because I was sweating my butt off. But I'm pretty proud of myself. I feel like I accomplished quite a bit today. I feel like Emerson was really good today and let me get a lot done. She did nap for a long time today too, which was very helpful. So I did get a lot done. I feel good. I feel productive. Tonight is parent night for Bowden's school, so I'm glad that I got a lot done during the day today because we have a babysitter coming later, so I feel better that my house is like clean and kind of put together and not embarrassing and super messy like it usually is, although we do have a couple hours before that starts where the kids are going to be playing, so I'm sure they're going to destroy my house yet again because, you know, kids, they always love to do that and they do it so quickly. I don't know how they do it so quickly, but they do. So anyway, that's a long-winded spiel and I'm speaking so fast. I'm so sorry, but I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys as always for watching and supporting me, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye guys.